As we got some severe weather to talk about today, starting with the convective outlooks, we do have a 2 out of 5 slight risk for Joplin and Springfield. Um, this we don't have any tornado risk in any areas, right? But we do have a wind sig 1 risk in the 5% area, which I mean, this is a very weird looking outlook, but so the 10% or I mean, sorry, the 15% slight risk is here, but the wind sig 1 outlook is here. So this means the most significant wind the SPC or the Storm Prediction Center is saying is going to be in this area right here, not this area. But this area is still in the outlook for damaging winds, large hail, and not zero tornadoes today, right? The hail risk is also low. This is only a 5% hail risk. Up to some of these other areas, we just have marginal risk of severe weather. Another one near New York and Allentown. This has a 5% wind risk. I keep doing that. It's 5% wind risk and no hail risk. Now there's another one over here. This is near Sioux Falls, Rapid City, and this again has no tornado risk. It has a 5% wind risk and a 5% hail risk. All right, so pretty low today. I do. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go live today. I don't think I'm gonna go live, but if I do, I mean that would be pretty cool. Now over to the models. I want to start with the Carolinas because something weird's going on, and I want your guys' opinion. Okay, so I just want to go over to the Cape actually before I show you that. So this is the Cape, also known as the convective allowance, also known as storm fuel. You can see it's pretty high around the Charlotte area, right? We're peaking 4,000, right? Now, there might be other things that go into this that I haven't really figured out yet. I'm still figuring stuff out. I'll post when I figure out what's happening. Also, you guys tell me what's going on in the comment section below. But so this is around 8 p.m., right? And this lasts here around until 10, right? So this looks like so when this is fainting away, that I think that means that the storms that have developed are actually eating the storms, right? So we're going into 7 o'clock. This is around 8, 9, 10. So this is when they're there, and then we have all this cluster of thunderstorms where the max Cape is. So something may happen today near the Charlotte area. Okay, the Cape's high. We also might have some flooding risks, right? So up here near Aberdeen and Concord, we actually do have 3 inches of rain and 3.1 inches of rain up there. So flooding is also on the table. We actually are in a 1 out of 4 low risk, marginal risk for flooding today. Now back over to the models. Let's go over here. So this is where the main storm area is, where what we are looking at today. Okay, so again, there's a lot of morning connective stuff. So like this might either it's gonna slow down the storms actually. See, this is 10 o'clock, and then this is 2 in the morning. So the storms don't actually develop until like 2 in the morning, right? So this is another late night storm because of all this stuff in the morning, right? So there might be like some isolated storms in the at like around 5. If there's going to be a tornado warning today, these are probably the storms that are going to do it, or the first storms that develop up here, right? We've got very low confidence on this, right? But it may still happen. So we see those storms develop. This will probably last. Hold on, let me actually change so I get the full. Right, so it's kind of just a slow moving cluster of storms that kind of just like does this. And then looking like around tomorrow, we might have another severe weather risk in the Little Rock area. But we'll get to that tomorrow. See you guys later. Stay safe.